making sure my audio works. It seems to be coming through. Will you all say something?
Something.
Ayo.
Okay, it works. Hello, friends. I'm
Hello.
streaming for the third day in a row, which is insane for me. But it's been 2 months, and we're back with masks because holidays and sickness and everything under the sun that could go wrong happened.
Under the sun, but above the moon, it's
That doesn't make any sense. Tell him that doesn't make sense.
Dun!
Josh says that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, of course it doesn't make sense. Me, I don't know what to tell you.
I love this man with my whole
Tell
heart.
him, tell him to go back to watching Supernatural.
Go back to watching Supernatural.
Is he not done by now?
He's almost... Is he not done by now? I think he's on the last season.
No,
No, you're on 14?
I'm still on 14.
14. He's on 14.
There is no such thing as a last season.
Hey, Kat. Hey, Colby. Oh, just a happy guy. Will you give Evie a treat for me, please? Evie, I need you to fucking chill. Look what you've done.
Won't.
Also, hi, friend of fantasy. I didn't get to say hi to you because I was on the other screen, but I'm really glad you're here. Friend of fantasy is awesome, and they play D&D.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking turn off the channel points if you try and scare me while I'm DMing. What? Hi.
I was gonna show them Evie.
You should take that one off. Aw.
Yeah.
There's the treat for
I like
Evie.
it because
He's a
Evie's
happy
like
dog.
floating through space.
Yeah, you can watch her eat her treat live. Never mind, she's just blurry.
She already ate it.
You're a cryptid. She's a cryptid. Alright, I gotta do my session. Show Brian. Brian's right here. Do you want to show
I'm right here. You just can't see me.
Do you want to show your face? Or are you gonna be like
Is he real?
Are you gonna be
No, he's like
Brian
the.
a treat.
Face.
Are you like Miss Bellum from Powerpuff
What the
Girls?
fuck? Oh, are you asking
Yeah.
me to show my
yeah,
face?
yeah.
All we see is
am
his
Me!
chest.
It's a me, a Brian.
Ah, Brian!
And an Evie.
Whoa!
And a Kristen.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub right off the bat. Friend of fantasy, you don't have to do that.
Oh,
Hell
welcome!
yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Awesome. Okay.
Have a dog.
Thank you. All right. Who can recap what happened?
Also, there's the case.
Thank you. Who can recap what happened last time? While I'm overwhelmed.
I can't cap it, so
Yeah.
Sub,
Nope.
sub for puppy. She appreciates it.
We went camping.
You went
Yes.
camping.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's been 2 months,
Um,
so it's okay.
We trained
Training.
with different people. Like we all
Mhm.
had different people we trained with.
There was
Can you
some
put your
bonding, there was a hot
headphones
tub.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hot tub and nothing inappropriate. That's like the first time in any game anywhere ever.
correction. There was
in? Drowning.
Maple tried to drown Jeff.
Oh, that was inappropriate.
I did try and drown.
Yeah,
That was
chat tried to vote Jeff to be dead.
Hey,
so.
Stu.
Can we start doing that like how they did with like
How they did with
Jason
Tim
Todd?
or Jason?
yeah,
Yeah.
which Robin do we kill off?
Oh no!
Do we kill this team member?
Will this be the episode that Jeff dies? Really?
But they have to pay to vote. That's like how they did back in the day.
You have to
We
donate
call and pay
bits to
25
kill.
cents.
Okay, yeah, donate the bits to kill off the raccoon. Really, all funds go
Wow.
back to Jeff Jr. Anyway, sorry. Continue. Yeah, hot tub, drowning raccoon.
Yeah. I don't remember what happens from there
You all were
up
just
to the
a
point
team.
of Pong. What?
Yeah, we there was a test of sorts
Mhm.
where everybody got this I don't know, this no-name superhero no one's ever heard of to test us, you know.
Roulette was her name, so she could change her
Oh,
powers.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right. Yep.
Is Cat in the chat? I wanted to make
Cat's
sure
in
she
the
was
chat.
Yeah, got you.
Cat in the chat.
Maddie, you should fucking chill in the chat.
How much has to be donated for you to get a Jeff tattoo?
I'm not getting a Jeff tattoo.
Why not? It's
I think it's worth 19,400 channel points.
yeah.
He says, checking how
Alright,
many
guys,
channel
not
points he
even
has.
bits.
Jeff tattoos.
Not even bits. It's just
Nope,
channel,
channel
points. Oh my god.
Those are called loyalty points. Where I come from.
Loyalty points.
Damn right.
Did you just say the exact amount of channel points you have? Is that what this is
Yes.
for? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope. Oh, that's okay. Thanks for dropping
dude.
by, Stu. I appreciate it. Yeah, you were working together to take down Roulette, and you were doing pretty well. Until match got interrupted by Pong, who was
Yep.
a duo dressed all in black. And
I thought they were all in white.
oh yes, one of the teachers was sad. Good job, Kelsey. You get a brownie point for that, for remembering that detail. You remember which one was sad?
Like all our teachers are always sad
All your teachers are
because we're
always-
always disappointed.
I like how I'm responding in chat with typing when I can just talk. I think it was Slipstream because she's an alcoholic.
That's true.
Slipstream was an alcohol.
Barb is doing his damnedest to get her to admit she's an alcoholic.
Yeah. Barb is single-handedly trying to fix everyone on this team.
That's our duty as high schoolers, you know,
Yeah.
to help
I
these
don't-
adults quit their drinking habit.
Yeah. Do you remember why she was an alcoholic?
Because somebody close to her died and she would not tell me who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to look it up on Google, but you never told me that it came up on Google.
It didn't. There was no mention on Google. Yeah, Slipstream's having a rough time. Good
Damn.
job, chat. Everybody in the chat. No, not for 42,000 points and 69 bits. Maple
Nice.
will get a
All right, play hard to get. Okay,
Four-
it's a higher number. All right,
2069.
figure it out.
Okay. Anyway,
I mean, that's $420. That'd pay for the tattoo, right? Just a simple raccoon tattoo.
I would pay for it.
See, we've almost convinced her.
Don't do this.
Keep
Ah!
pushing.
Welcome
It's
back
gotta
to
say-
the game, players.
It's gotta say trash on it though.
It has to. No, I'm not putting
Yeah.
the word trash on my body.
Okay.
I will get a tiny raccoon. I'm not gonna put trash next to it.
So you will.
No. Yeah, for $420, I will.
No, it's okay. She gets the raccoon tattoo, and then every time we see her, we take a pen out and then we write trash really cutely next to it.
Sure.
I'll
That
help.
works.
I'll help Maple out here. We never said permanent tattoo.
Oh, yeah, I'll get a temporary tattoo. I already have a real tattoo, so.
You get one of those from that website who
Crust
make a
punk?
temporary tattoo
The fuck
that
is a
lasts for
crust
a really long time.
Who made the poll? Who used 87 votes? Y'all, calm down. Inkbox Jeff Tat.
It's not a bad idea.
I love you all. All right. Yeah,
Who's voting no?
someone's voting no. You have 54 votes for no.
Maple is.
I'm not voting. I'm trying to get started with the session.
I didn't even know the poll was up until a second ago.
Before
Punks
we
and-
get started, there was a moment that I think we all sort of glossed over at the beginning of the
Mhm.
fight.
Mm-hmm.
Violet, one, cast a spell to buff me, which I don't think I ever used,
Mm-hmm.
and two, made a construct that looked like Fireball. And Barb hasn't reacted to that yet because he doesn't know that construct is a construct.
That's right.
So he's probably gonna punch that construct because it's Fireball.
Fair.
just throwing it out there. It's gonna happen.
That's fair. Kat, you contributed 1,250 channel points. It doesn't count. Anyway, thank you, Elliot.
Oh, I think the poll closed.
The poll did close.
Yeah, sorry, I did my best.
Yeah.
Everybody voted yes.
No, I voted no.
Yeah. Was that you, Josh? Thank
Majority
you.
yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, Josh.
I'm nearly out of channel points now, but
He's being full dad mode, like, you should make responsible decisions. So, I appreciate it. Thank
True.
you.
Irresponsible decisions.
Do not encourage this. I'm not getting a raccoon tattoo.
Oh,
don't tell him.
I lied.
Oh, he's on my side. He said no. So.
Unless.
Okay, good.
No.
Unless.
No.
She can get big enough on Twitch to sustain her salary. Then, Jeff tattoo.
I'll get a Jeff tattoo
Just
if
saying.
this makes enough money to sustain a salary.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Motivation for the fans.
Cop Squad.
You heard it here, folks.
Okay, would you all like to play masks?
It's never
Yeah.
gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
That's okay.
Got
It's
a-
Listen, we
got a
all just
fiery
missed
construct
each
of
other.
fireball.
yeah, we gotta shit
It's
at
a
each other,
raccoon.
right? Because it's been a while.
Jeff's a
Been a while.
raccoon.
Yeah.
Millennial responsible
Rookie.
does not compute. Agreed. So, yes, there is a fireball construct that is not actually fireball, and these two people, who Cordy is, or I'm sorry, Roulette is very anxious about, surprisingly, named Pong, are walking out. They're dressed in black, head to toe, and they don't really say anything, but they are slowly walking out as Roulette kind of goes from her training exercise with you to immediately turning around to face them. How do you react?
I mean, I'm gonna ready up.
Okay.
Square off, as the kids say.
Is this a test? Is the game still going?
No one told me this is a costume party, so like, is this part of the plan or?
But everywhere we go is a costume party.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
That tracks.
You hear behind you shit as Jesse and Jason are also immediately on edge with these two popping in.
So either
Well,
they didn't plan
what's in
this, or
here?
they're
We'll be
very good
fine.
actors.
No, we're not acting at all. You see the two individuals named Pong. They seem to be you can't really tell gender, which is fun. You shouldn't assume. But they kind of seem androgynous in that regard of both short hair looking exactly alike. And they haven't said anything, and their faces just kind of blank. I almost said roll perception. That's not this game.
I
Or
would
isn't.
like to. I would
Will
like
you
to
assess the situation, please? Thank you.
There it is.
May we all assess the situation?
You can all assess the situation, yeah. See what prior knowledge you know about these guys.
Oh,
I need dice.
superior. Oh,
Yep,
fuck.
you need
I was looking
Hey,
around like, what
guys.
happens now? You pick up your dice.
Hey, my -2 superior doesn't help me in this.
I rolled snake eyes. I can't succeed no matter what my number is.
Can I pierce the veil instead of, or
Yep.
not pierce the veil?
Pierce the veil.
Pierce the veil. Pierce the mask.
Yes,
I like it.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Who are you piercing the mask of? The Pong?
a Pong. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to see if I know that they're like aggressive against us.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how it works. Let's see. Is that mundane?
Yes.
Yeah, mundane.
I got a 7 for assess situation.
Okay. Good to know.
Hmm.
That suits you, since Violet knows a lot about superheroes and stuff.
I'm gonna mute for just a moment. I can hear you all. I need to go do dinner stuff. I'll be right back.
Go take care of the chicken.
How dare?
He's got a chicken he's got help with.
I failed.
Okay, mark a potential.
Okay.
All
Barb,
right.
after not
Got
being
a
able
6.
to assess the situation, will do something drastic, but I'll let you go on what you're doing.
Okay. So yeah. So I almost said Vivian.
Yes.
You're kind of looking and you're like, what the fuck why are people scared? As you're kind of assessing, you can't really read their emotions or something, but you remember something that Violet once said about like a duo that was very similar to an old-fashioned video game where they would get their enemies in between. And you don't really remember exactly what, but that they used whatever to get the hero in between to defeat their enemy.
Okay, as I remember that, I'll go ahead and say to the team, my team around me, and I'll explain like, hey, this is the situation. Just don't get in between them. They're stronger if they're in between. We need to keep them separated, and you guys need to stay out of the way in between.
Okay. Barb, what do you do?
But if we keep them close to each other, then we can't get in between them.
Oh, yeah, that's right, too. There's no be in between them, I guess.
Barb's gonna jump as high as he can into the air.
Okay.
And he's just gonna jump like up into the air towards him, and he's just gonna sort of like meteor strike down. Just whichever one's closer.
On Pong? Or
Yep.
on Fireball? Okay.
Yeah, the fireball thing. He's got it in the back of his mind. He hasn't done anything yet, so
Mhm.
but he's thinking about it.
Okay.
He's clocking him.
Alright. Okay. So you're kind of landing straight on them. Roll directly engage a threat.
My pleasure.
Okay.
That would be. In fact, I should also say that this is going to be Bull in the China Shop.
Okay.
So it's a 10 total.
Okay. Jesus.
So I pick 2, but since it's Bull in the China Shop, I make a lot of collateral damage, and I pick 3.
Okay.
I would like to use my directly engage to create an opportunity for my allies. I want to, let's say, frighten the opposition.
Right. Probably not frightened, but you'll probably be able to surprise them.
Surprise, sure.
Okay.
And I want to, I guess, knock them far enough away from me, or not try to get in between them. So use that to sort of resist and avoid their blow.
Okay.
Just
so,
a huge crater.
Yeah. So you kind of separate them, and you don't really hurt them, as they're not really thrown off balance, but you did surprise them enough. They are separated. They're no longer next to each other as you kind of came down to knock them. So you've created an opportunity, and that one is closer to, like, each of them seem to be closer to your team in some regard, but they are further away, which could possibly lead to people being in the middle. You don't really know what happens, don't really know what's going on. As they are separated, you start to hear the worst sound ever, the dial-up sound of AOL, from their mouths. Just
I don't know what that is.
You know. I know Elliot knows what that is, but yeah. Yeah, so you're hearing a dial-up sound, or a horrible sound that you would not recognize, as they seem really pissed off. Are you all going to immediately go into combat? This seems to be a situation that Barb has chosen to go into combat, or is there anything else you want to do before we kind of go into things?
I assume that's a battle cry.
Well, him.
Because what else would that sound be?
I mean, if Barb's going in, that's a teammate, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Either we help
No
him or
time
we
to talk.
keep him safe.
Okay. I'm gonna have to use my phone for Google Doc stuff today. So let me go through my team questions. Because otherwise the stream will break, because we have Spectrum and internet sucks. Okay, I'm gonna need you to do the thing. Okay. Team mechanics. Who is the leader of your team? Who does everybody think in this moment is the team leader?
Alex.
You think Alex is? Okay.
Yeah.
Barb, who do you think in this moment?
I was gonna say Barb.
I think I'm
Barb?
taking the lead on this one.
I mean, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, Barb rushed in.
There's nothing
I'll
wrong.
say that we are following Barb's lead.
Okay.
And he is leading the charge. But
Okay.
I think, like, overall, typically,
Okay, so
I'm going to defer to Alex.
So Vivian right now thinks that Alex is the boss, or the leader, or does she seem like...
I think he's the leader of the situation that we're going into.
Okay, I will make that count. All right. And Max, who do you think is the leader?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm following Barb's lead on this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So Everybody, there is influence. I gave you a bonus. I gave you a bonus influence for you all remembering so much because it's been 2 months. So there's an team there. Because we always start with 2, but we gave you 3 to start with. What is your all's purpose in this fight?
Knock these fools out.
Knock these fools
Yeah.
out.
Taking down Pong.
Taking down
Yeah.
Pong.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number
take 'em down.
1, take these guys out. Number 2, make sure Barb doesn't get effed up for jumping in at
Mhm.
time.
That would never happen.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Does anybody mistrust Barb? It doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't influence. Does anybody mistrust Barb or his decisions?
Nice, he can take care of himself in a situation.
Alex?
I trust.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. And do you feel like you're ill-prepared and off balance?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know.
I was gonna go with
anything about
no.
them.
No?
Well, I guess
We just
Vivian
went from a
Maddie
combat
feels
training into
unprepared.
combat.
Maddie feels off balance. I think Vivian, knowing some information about it, feels okay.
Okay.
They're
I mean,
just 2 losers
that's up
based
to
off an
you all
old
as a
video game they don't
majority.
get in control in the
Yeah.
middle of.
Okay. So
Not to mention, they are vastly outnumbered, not only by us, but by all of the teachers with us.
True. Yeah.
Okay. We are in combat. You have 5 team. So let that kind of guide you. I don't remember if there's a team thing. If you are in the Google Doc or the Google Sheet, if somebody under the team can put 5 for me, that'd be great. So, upgrade the dial-up internet. DSL. I love you guys. Okay, so, yeah, the 2 are now separated. However, this is given an opportunity for somebody to get in the middle. Who would like to strike? Or what would you all like to do? There is also still an illusion of fireball. What would you all like to do?
Can I assess?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you don't really know much. They just showed up. People are like, oh god, it's Pong. And they haven't really done anything except screech. So.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a success.
Okay.
14.
Okay. What do you want to know?
What here is the biggest threat? Like, is there one that's like primary?
They seem to be together the threat. Single by themselves, probably not as much, but when they're working together, that's when they're the biggest threat.
Okay. And then if I could, I really want to assess that noise that they made.
Uh-huh.
Because if it sounded like technology, are they
It sounded like technology, yeah.
Are they like robots? Are they human? Just with like weird powers, or yeah.
They seem to be
Good thinking.
maybe a little bit of both.
Okay.
Androids.
All right, that was me.
Okay. So you're kind of assessing. Smart move. Vivian, what do you want to do? These 2 are separated. There's a crater where Barb is, and Barb is now in the middle of these 2, by the way, because he created this crater. So,
question before I do anything.
mm-hmm.
It's been a bit.
I did try to avoid being between them because.
Okay, then I'll say you probably were in front.
Blow.
You're in front. You're good. Okay.
So I know that I used some of my burn last time, but I don't remember if I used all of it. Should I assume that I do not have access to that just in case, or should it be reset? I don't want to like do anything game breaking.
No. I think you used 2 of your 3 burn. I think you had 1 left.
Okay, so I'll act
Okay.
as if that is the case.
Okay.
In that case, I think I would like to use moat against whatever one that Barb is not attacking to keep it back.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to help anything, but I think I create a barrier that'll hold it back as long as I keep attention to it.
Okay.
But if it's like a challenge by particularly powerful enemies, then I'd have to spend another burn, which I wouldn't have. So I'd have like be able to hold it back as long as it's not attacked.
So you made almost like a barrier, honestly.
Yeah, around the other one.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Max, you are eating, so no rush. There's something you would like to do, or if you would like to just watch.
Going to observe for a round.
Okay, go ahead and observe. Yeah. So you're observing. There's a barrier. Things are separated. The two seem to like do that AOL screech, and then it's just silent. And if you are close to them, you kind of see their eyes start to do the, you know, when there's like fuzzy TV signal with the black and white, static as their eyes circle over, and then their heads cock at the same time. One this way, one that way.
I don't like that.
And the one not in a barrier is there, and then the next second, pew, is gone, and in the barrier with the other one.
Well, that didn't work how I planned.
Okay, cool.
They are now back together. They're in a barrier, but they are next to each other.
Is the barrier like round? Is it like a hamster ball?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it like all around, or is it like just
I was
fence?
envisioning more of like a square sort of thing around them.
Okay.
Like I wasn't thinking about the top of it, but like high enough that it's kind of awkward.
Okay, so
More like a square,
okay,
but
so
open at the top.
open at the top. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you could get in there if you want, and I'll let it down
Mhm.
if I feel like that's what's needed.
So, yeah, they are close together again, and you hear from behind you, kind of roulette, be like, "Shit. Okay, barriers are a good idea, but we don't want anybody to get in the middle."
All right, I'll keep it up as long as I can.
Okay.
Barb, can you throw it? Just-
For what?
The,
mean-
the barrier. They're inside the barrier. Just pick up the barrier and throw them.
Is there a bottom to the barrier too?
I did not envision one, so
Okay,
no
so it's
way.
probably just like a fence, but like
yeah, you could probably knock into it
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
right there in the barrier, so it wouldn't do anything but discombobulate them.
Mhm.
You know, or I could remove it right as you go charge it.
Okay.
I will say that to you. I can remove it as you charge it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not quite as effective when you say it out loud because we're standing really far away.
As you all are talking,
We
one
got a
second.
mental link, right? Still, I don't know.
There, you all are kind of having a conversation. You've taken your time. 1 second, they're there, ding, and then the next, they're out of the barrier. On either side of the field. Everybody roll a d6 for me, please. It was a very good barrier. I'm sorry, Maddie. A 1, 2, 1, 6. Okay. Vivian.
That's me.
They did not like your barrier because it made them have to think harder.
I mean, it was very cool and
It's
they're
a very
intimidated.
cool
so I get it.
barrier, but there wasn't a top or a bottom. So, take a powerful blow for me.
Okay.
I don't think you have any conditions, so.
With this weather, it's going to be take a powerful snow.
Well, I rolled a 4.
Yuck. Oh wow. Okay.
That's great.
You rolled a 4. Oh.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So,
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
they do the head cock thing, ding, doo, to either side. As you notice, shit, I'm right in line, and for a second you see almost what looks like a Tron line, and they like beaming towards you from either side, but you are able to jump out of the way, and not be in the middle of them, and that
Yep.
they have an opportunity for anybody to do something now.
Hey.
Unless you all want to talk more, and then
No. I'm gonna take on an elemental form.
okay.
Sans animal parts. It's just going to be like sheathed in electricity.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to grab one of them.
Have you been electricity before? Is this something you probably would have practiced?
I've been electricity as a
Bird?
tiger before.
Okay, so then yeah, this is fine. You don't have to think anymore. And you want to do what?
Grab one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll directly engage a threat for me, please.
7 exactly.
Okay. Okay, you get one action. What would you like to do?
Let me see. I want to take something from them.
Okay.
In this case, I want to take one of their stability. Like, I want to, like, discombobulate them.
Okay.
Because they seem to be made out of an old Atari, and hopefully enough electricity can mess that up.
Okay. And that's to one of them, right?
Yeah, just to one of them.
Okay, so maybe how do you envision this happening? Are you grabbing? Are you punching? Are you
Grabbing, like, just like hands on shoulders,
Okay.
and just like.
So you kind of grab the shoulders, and it's the zzz, almost like an old cartoon. And as their hair stands straight up, and you kind of hear like almost like numbers, like barcode numbers coming out, like 0100005010. As for a second, they are distracted. The other
Perfect.
one is on the other side, mirroring what's being said, but not seeming to have the same effect.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'll actually use my turn to talk to Roulette.
Okay.
I'll look at her and say, can they get us all trapped between them, or do they have to stay one at a time?
She kind of thinks for a second. Not sure. I haven't seen a big group. I've only fought one at a time. Well, not both, but all of us. They like to corner people and get one at a time. So maybe one at a time. But
Perfect.
yeah.
Then he's going to move into position to try to provoke.
Oh, okay. Provoke.
He's not good at provoking.
I know.
However, if he uses his you've got a head you don't need, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to provoke them using obvious threats and shows of force.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just gonna book it towards one of them, and just Hulk out, just like get huge and muscly.
Okay.
And just yell at them. Your powers mean nothing to me, essentially. And then I'm just gonna try to provoke them.
All right.
11.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
So, let's see. On a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. So, essentially, what I'm trying to get them to do is focus on me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, it works. They are focused on you. Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. Sorry, my phone's having issues. You chose what?
Same
You
phone,
remind
same.
me?
Oh, they just do what I want because it was an 11.
Okay, and you just want them to be
I want
focused
them
on
to
you.
attack just me.
Just
He's
you?
got the aggro.
Okay, you've got the aggro. You are the tank in this
full
moment.
Tank.
Okay, full tank. Wonderful. Even the one that's kind of electrocuted shifts its eyes to you as they both in unison kind of focusing.
Okay.
Okay, Max, Alex, would you like to do anything? They are focused. One is being. Oh, sorry, Alex. What would you like to do?
I am going to take out my tablet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like yank out the GPS
Okay.
that I took from the car, the
Mm-hmm.
smart car. And then I'm going to use alien tech.
Okay.
So I'm going to alter the human. I can alter a human device with my alien technology.
Mm-hmm.
On a hit, I create a device that does something impossible once, and then it fizzles. So
Okay.
okay, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, my freak's a 0 right now. Still got a 9.
Okay.
No, 11. I'm sorry, 11.
11. Okay.
Yep. So what I want to do is I want to create a device that instead of like it being like GPS, it actually creates like a dead zone
Mm-hmm.
of like communication. So if something's communicating electronically with something else,
Mm-hmm.
it will no longer do so.
Okay.
But like maybe
like a
it's
Wi-Fi void.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wi-Fi blocker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just made out of a high school.
What to roll in this situation?
Well, no, I rolled to make the device.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I rolled at an 11, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say it works exceptionally well. So it has like
Mhm.
one use.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we have to like attach it to one of them, and then that
Mhm.
one it'll disrupt the communication on
Yeah.
that one. So
Yep. That's a mind reader, because I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah. You have made this device. It's beautiful. It's breezy. Do me a favor though. Actually, before you do, Vivian, it is your turn.
Okay, so I guess my best option right now is to unleash my powers to see if I can do something to help.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll that 1 second.
You're good. You're good. It's been a while, so we're kind of get back into the swing. Run away. When'd you get there, Maddie? You're on mute. Oh, you know you're on mute.
Yeah, sorry, we were discussing.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is just enough.
Yes.
But it could be unstable. I think what I want to do is try to restrict one of them to help aid everybody else.
Okay.
So like use my kind of power to sort of like
Wonder Woman lasso type of.
yeah, because Kelsey brought it up.
Thanks, Kelsey.
To kind of like lasso one of them, almost like maybe even like vines or something, but basically just enough to kind of tie them up and like keep them sort of at least one of them incapacitated, so somebody can kind of knock them out.
Okay.
That's amazing.
It is unstable or temporary. That's up to you how that works, but that's what we got.
Yeah, so I'll say you got the other one, who's their attention's still focused on Barb. One of them is being electrocuted. It seems to be fizzling for a second. And the other one, who seems to be wide open, who is focused on Barb, you probably are able to get a clear shot to lasso. It doesn't seem like it's going to stay long, and that's probably how it's temporary. But
I did use my burn, so I'm pretty like
yeah.
I'm running on fumes a little bit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So that works. Regardless, Alex, take a powerful blow for me.
No.
Interesting.
What the heck?
6, because I have one condition.
Okay.
6.
Hey.
Okay. So just for a second, you're fine. But just for a second, as you're making your device, you feel like you lose your ability to think for a second. It's almost like, like how do I make this thing? Not necessarily you don't know how, but it's almost like the power to combine elements type of deal that you have seems to stop. But just for a second, it wasn't strong enough to prevent you from doing it. But it maybe throws you off guard for a second. Max, also roll directly, or not directly, excuse me.
Take a powerful blow.
Yep.
That's an 8.
Ouch.
Okay.
I do my best work.
You are
Can I try to defend?
yeah.
Okay.
Do
Mm,
it.
yeah, that's fine. You don't really
It's
know
okay
what.
if you say no. Yeah.
Probably not, because you don't really know what's going on. You
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If it's not an obvious effect, then
No,
that makes
you
sense.
didn't really see. I just, as a DM, told you. So you got an 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're pretty good. You're not an animal, but you are electrocuting. And 1 second you feel it going, and the next, it's like all the juice is sucked out, and you're back to being a normal person for a second.
Am I back to being a normal person, or am I back to being a normal alien?
A normal alien.
Okay.
It seems something has interfered.
All right. I'm good with that.
Okay.
That's bullshit, says Alex.
Alex, you do notice you can assess the situation. You all are more than welcome to in this hiccup moment. Max, maybe not. You probably don't have time to figure it out since you are.
No, I'm busy. I'm trying to create this device.
Oh,
so.
that's right. That's right. So, yeah.
I think Max's reaction to that is to just kind of go, and then punch him.
Okay. Directly engage the threat.
Real quick, I did roll an 8 on oh my god, I can't talk. Assess situation.
Okay. Yep.
Just so everyone knows.
I will tell you that in a second. Well, 12? Jesus.
12. I rolled an 11.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so... Sorry, harder for me to get my screens this time around.
You're good.
I want to... I want to frighten them.
Okay.
I want them to have the like, oh, I took their powers, but now they're punching me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
I just want them thoroughly disoriented.
Okay. They are on the person in front of you. So the Pong in front of you. Okay. So the Pong in front of you is disoriented. You punch him in the face. And you hear the dong as like the blue screen of death pops up type of deal in their eyes type of deal.
Oh man, I'm gonna punch these dudes so much.
I like that he's like, shit. Okay, Vivian, you rolled an 8.
I did indeed.
Okay. You are assessing the field.
Yeah, sorry, I'm on push to talk
You're
right now because we're
you're
still working
okay.
this out. Okay. I'd like to know how can I best end this quickly? What's a skill that I have that could best assist the situation?
Are you what specifically? Are you focusing on Pong, on the duo, on what just happened to Max, on what are you thinking?
I'm still focused on the duo as far as like incapacitating them, because as far as helping everyone else is the best way to do that.
You notice Max punch one, and that went really, really well. So they seem to take physical damage very easily, as opposed to maybe magic or trying to separate in that regard.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Barb, what would you like to do?
I can physically assault them.
You can. It's true.
So my intent is to take one of them and make sure that I'm still kind of keeping in mind how to be in between them to draw their ire.
So the one probably lassoed, probably.
Yeah, I want to attempt to overwhelm them.
Mm-hmm.
Just completely throw everything I got at them all at once, just to overwhelm them in general.
So we're
because my intent is to is to use my adult move afterwards.
So you're kind of thinking unleash first and then use adult from there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
essentially, yeah, because I want to overwhelm a vulnerable foe, so my intent is to make them vulnerable to me.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
And which one am I rolling again?
Let's do unleash since we're throwing everything we got. No? What'd you get?
I got a 5.
Okay. This works out narratively anyway. So their attention is focused on you, even lassoed, and you're running full speed. Maybe battle cry. And as you do, the lasso, because it was unstable, dissipates. And 1 second they're there, and the next, shoot, they are over by Max and where the other part of the duo is.
I would like to, as like if I like swing and they miss, I
Mhm.
would like to just like keep following through and like hit a tree and just blow it to pieces.
Absolutely, Dragon Ball Z, you have done damage. A whole line of trees you hear cracking. And birds. That's birds sounds.
Take that, Mother Nature.
Yep. You hate it. You hate Mother Nature. You have succeeded, kind of? Not really. The other one is over by its duo. Shane, what would you like to do? What would Alex like to do? You have finished your device.
Alex is going to rush over to the one that is blue screened currently
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and try to activate and like duct tape this
Mhm.
thing to its back.
Okay.
Like Pong's back.
Okay. Directly engage for me.
All right. I get a -2 to this because I'm afraid. Okay. That is going to be a 5.
Regular birds. A 5. Okay, so not
A 5. Yep.
So maybe as you get over there, the other one seems to intercede and pull him out of the way. So maybe now they're playing do-si-do. So because of that, Alex, take another directly engage a threat. Nope. Powerful blow. Take a powerful blow. I know how to run this game. It's fine.
You're killing it. Don't worry.
Take a pierce the mask.
Yeah, take
I got an
take-
11.
take a perception.
Ow! Jeez.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Can someone get in there and defend?
You can certainly try and defend.
I'm on the other side of the.
You are on the other
right now.
side. Max
Can I
is
help?
close. Vivian, if you want to, you can help. You had just assessed. So you or
Yeah.
Max can try and defend if you want to.
All right, so I
I'm
have
down
an
to
idea.
defend. Oh, go for it.
So I know that they take physical damage. I'm trying to help him. Can I?
Mm-hmm.
I know that like physical is what does it. Can I use magic to propel myself at them to try to like
Okay.
physically with my body knock them over
Okay.
to like help?
To get them out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll defend.
Which if it works will be the nicest thing I've ever done.
Aw. So
Not
add
me.
Vivian. Yeah. Add savior to it. You're good. Take your time. No rush. Big time rush.
Nice.
Oh. Kelsey,
That's a 10.
you're killing it today. That's a 10?
Yep.
Okay, so
Knocks it down to not 10 over.
it knocks it down to not 10 over. So he's still at a 9. Or they're still at a 9, I'm sorry. NPC threats, you keep them. Oh, sorry. NPC threats, -2. So yeah. You successfully get him out of the way. But unfortunately it's not enough. You have gotten them out of the way
Yeah.
to get injured. However, Alex, you feel yourself, you look down and you seem like you're made of static and fuzz as 1 second you're on the battlefield, and the next you are elapsed in complete darkness.
They Digimon to you.
Maddie, get out of my brain!
I got
You-
digitized.
You got digitized. Digimon.
Thank you, Josh.
I love all of you. I love
Okay.
all of you so dearly. That doesn't mean you're out of the fight. Just means you are somewhere else. Max, roll take a powerful blow. You're right there.
Happily. Let's do this. Ooh, 7.
Okay. You and your twin are close enough that
Say what?
I said you and your twin are close enough between these two. Even though you punched him, you are also digitized in darkness. However, as you get there, you do see Alex in front of you.
All right.
But that's it.
This is weird.
Wait, did you do this?
If I did, it wasn't on purpose.
Same.
Okay. Barb and Vivian, you just saw your friends get spirited away. So
Digitized.
no.
My buddies.
Yep, your friend.
Okay, so I have a thing I could do here.
Mm.
I don't know if I was planning to do it this early,
Oh,
but two of you are gone,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's just caution to the wind. Sorry, Kristen. Let's do this.
Do what you gotta do. I'm along for the ride.
I'm the leader in one fight, and everything goes to shit.
You know what?
You're
It'll
doing
come
great.
up when it'll come up with our weekly team meeting. So
Yeah.
Moment of truth. Let's do it.
All right, moment of truth. Okay.
So I think right now, seeing the two of them kind of disappear,
Mm-hmm.
that's something that's very, very scary right now because I have no recognition of where they are or what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vivian is so scared of losing people
Mm-hmm.
and seeing people gone again that she kind of like freaks out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think so much so it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, I'm sorry, Kristen. I don't know if this is gonna ruin your whole plan for anything, but I think she's gonna like you see her like fully power up, sort of like almost Super Saiyan, like looking where like the power is like surging from her.
Yeah.
I think like Wanda with WandaVision sort
Right.
of deal.
Right.
And am I allowed to narrate what I'm gonna do?
It is your moment. You do what you want to do.
I've only ever done a moment of truth once.
I know.
It's very different.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I
Whatever you
think
want.
that like